The road to the 2026 FIFA World Cup just got a whole lot more exciting. The European playoff draw is set to take place on Thursday, November 20th, at FIFA headquarters, kicking off at 1300 hours Central European Time. This draw will determine which teams will battle it out for a spot in the prestigious tournament. So, what's at stake? The draw will map out the 8 playoff semi-finals and the 4 potential final matchups. All these crucial matches will be played in March 2026. Who's in the running? 16 teams from Europe will compete in these playoffs. This includes the 12 runners-up from the European Qualifiers group stage, plus 4 teams that have earned their place through the 2024-25 UEFA Nations League. Here's a breakdown of the confirmed teams. Confirmed as European Qualifiers group runners-up: Albania, Czechia, Italy, Poland, Republic of Ireland, Slovakia, and Ukraine. Confirmed via the Nations League route: Romania, Sweden, and Northern Ireland. The final slot will be filled by either North Macedonia or Wales, depending on who finishes third in Group J. How are the last 4 teams chosen? The remaining 4 teams are selected based on the interim overall 2024-25 Nations League rankings. The selection starts with the highest-ranked group winners that didn't directly qualify for the final competition as group winners or enter the playoffs as runners-up. But here's where it gets controversial. The format is single-leg knockout matches. Each playoff path will feature 2 semi-final pairings, 1 seeded team versus 1 unseeded team. The seeded teams will play the semi-final at home. The winners of the semi-finals will advance to the playoff final. A draw will determine which semi-final winners will play at home for each playoff final. Mark your calendars. The semi-finals will take place on Thursday, March 26th, and the finals on Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. How are the teams seeded? Once the 16 playoff contenders are confirmed, the 12 qualifying group runners-up will be ranked from 1st to 12th based on the FIFA Men's World Ranking issued before the draw. The 4 teams from the 2024-25 UEFA Nations League will be ranked from 13th to 16th. Based on these FIFA rankings, the teams are divided into 4 pots. Pot 1, top-seeded European Qualifiers teams ranked 1st to 4th. Pot 2, seeded European Qualifiers teams ranked 5th to 8th. Pot 3, unseeded European Qualifiers teams ranked 9th to 12th. Pot 4, unseeded UEFA Nations League teams ranked 13th to 16th. How does the draw unfold? The draw begins with Pot 1 and concludes with Pot 4. The 4 playoff paths are formed as follows. Pot 1, the top-seeded European Qualifiers teams are allocated to semi-finals 1, 3, 5, and 7 in the order drawn. Pot 2, the seeded European Qualifiers teams are drawn to the first available position of semi-finals 2, 4, 6, and 8. Pot 3, the unseeded European Qualifiers teams are drawn to the first available position of semi-finals 2, 4, 6, and 8. Pot 4, the unseeded UEFA Nations League teams are drawn to the first available position of semi-finals 1, 3, 5, and 7. Who has already secured their spot in the World Cup? The 12 teams that have already qualified directly as group winners, along with the 4 eventual playoff final winners, will represent Europe at the World Cup. The direct qualifiers so far include Croatia, England, France, Germany, Netherlands, Norway, and Portugal. And this is the part most people miss. The format of the playoffs is single-leg knockout matches. What do you think about the playoff format? Do you think the seeding system is fair? Share your thoughts in the comments below.